3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, Europe, and I'm on my mission to smash stereotypes.
And I'm Banks Helfrich from Florida, United States, and I'm here to attempt to answer your questions. The music plays through.
Oh my gosh, the wind comes.
Oh, once we start taping.
Oh my god, the wind
comes. Oh wow.
Maybe it's just a short breeze. Oh, that's cool. The storm is coming. Hello America, hello Banks. Here's the storm.
Hey Mijke. You're outside and it looks like it's kind of windy there in Austria. Is it?
Oh yes, there is a thunderstorm coming up there. I hope we can do this session under special conditions, and yeah, I just want to introduce you to my home outside, but maybe we have to be quick this time.
All right. So you have a topic you want to talk about, yeah?
Yeah, so let's shorten it a little bit. Today's topic is reliability. So Banks, what does this word mean for you personally?
It has to do with your word. If you're a reliable person, you are your word. So when you and I meet and I say, let's meet at 2:04 p.m., I'm there by 2:04. I am my word. So when you're reliable, you are your word, and people can count on you to do what you say. What is it for you, Mijke?
So as you explained it, it's very important for me in relationships, also in friendships, but especially in intimate relationships. It's a basic value, I think, that my partner or my friends or whoever it is a person I can trust. So that I can trust that he or she is reliable. It's very important for me on the one hand. On the other hand, I'm a creative person, and for some people, sometimes I think they have some doubts if they can rely on me, but I can. I mean, you can, but my energy and all my and all these character traits, for some people, I think they have a picture of me that I'm not so reliable, and I'm into working hard on it, that they can trust me and that they believe in me. So for me, it is on the one side, it is a very important thing for me, and on the other side, I also work hard on giving and proving it for other people. So it's a very a topic full of flowing energy, and I think the weather is perfect for this topic. You can rely on it that after every thunderstorm there is a rainbow.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I like that analogy. You said the word, and you said the word trust, and reliability. If you're reliable, you're trustworthy, and I think they kind of equal each other. And I mean, if you think about it, do you want to have friends that are unreliable? Do you want to have friends that are you can't trust what they say? I dated a girl once, and she was so unreliable. She was just, if I reached out to her, it took her forever to get back to me. I just felt like she didn't care. If we did something, it was on her she set it up, and we had to do it on her rules rather than, hey, can we go have a coffee? Can we go do this? No. We got to meet somewhere else. We got to meet where she wants to meet. And it was such a one-sided relationship, and it made me think, you know what? I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be with someone that is unreliable, untrustworthy, and I have to do things her way, or we don't do it at all. So you said that, and you also said something about friendship. You said, I want it in my friends also. So true. I mean, in a partner, you want this in a partner. You want to be able to trust them. They're there. They're gonna have your back. In friendships, I have come to the point during COVID that I want to be around people, or I want my friends to be there. I'm going to be there for them. I want them to be there for me. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Yes, so true, and I agree 1,000%. But what came into my mind now was I work a lot with artists and people, very creative people, and they sometimes the scenes turn into chaos. So chaos is on the list all the time, and then it is very important to have some people you can rely on. So if you say something yeah, really important, or for security, or just for uh, giving some instructions, and everyone is like drama and chaos and oh my gosh and this, you need at least one or two people who can understand what you are telling them, and to say, okay, yes, I'll do it. Okay, yes, I'll fix it. Okay, yes, I'll look it up. And this is, yeah, this is a little bit different than trust. It is some kind of proof that you are here, proof that you're working, proof that you show up. It is some, I think, a quality certificate for me, for people.
Well, you say something very engaging, and that is that reliability is almost a physical thing. You know that they're going to show up. They're going to be. It's physical. Trust is intangible. You can't touch trust. However, reliability, you can almost touch it. You almost know they're going to be there. It's that I guess security that they will do what they say. And that brings me to the point about, you know, being your word. You know, what you say is what you do. Okay. And I don't know which one comes first. I don't know if doing comes first or if saying comes first, but it's almost like they're both a circle. They're one and the same. You say and you do. You say and you do.
Yes, for me, it is. There is it is a step, also a step by step thing. First, I have to trust that I can rely on that person, and when I can rely, and they prove it, then it is some kind of uh, bonding, or yeah. Then it goes the next step, and I love it. For me, it also, I think it is also my way of going into falling in love. Also for falling in love, yes, it is just the first side is something on the base, and then you go to first step. Oh, I can trust this person. Oh, I can rely on this person. Oh my gosh, this person is here for me, or I can be here for him. So this is a not only at work I love it, and also in relationships it is these steps for me. And if you are on the climb the ladder and you are already very on my very high trustworthy people point, yeah, you can have everything from me. I, I'm I'm the girl you can steal horses with. But I always say,
Steal,
we don't need to steal them. We have them here in the garden.
yeah, yeah. All right. So in most relationships, there is a point, like you say, you trust, and then the trustworthiness, reliability at some point in most of our relationships. And I mean, I was married, you were married. Um, we do hit that disappointment. You know, like, oh my gosh, she's not there for me. Oh, wow, I'm not there for her, or I don't want to be there for her anymore. You know, like, there's like a disappointment that throws us out, and that's why we're probably not in relationships right now. Is because, you know, it's gotten to a point where we are disappointed in the person that we're with. Keeping that in mind, I always look at other people, even when they disappoint me. I always look at them and think to myself, you know what? They're doing the best they can, and that's the best, even if it's disappointing to me. Maybe my expectations are too high. Maybe I need to bring them down a little bit lower. What do you think of that?
Yeah. On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, I mean, if some if somebody is in my inner circle, if we talk about friendships or upcoming relationships or something, I don't
Sure.
know the English word when a relationship is on its way. I don't know. We have a we have a dialect, funny dialect word for that. Um, um, I don't know anything. I have to look it up. But yes, there I also expect, and I don't want to hide my expectations. I don't want to lower my standards and my expectations because um, when I do that in the beginning, I I will be disappointed later on. So it's better to, to keep your expectations and just look if the other person is willing to yeah, to not deliver that quality, but to accept and also work for it. I mean, if everything is so easy and uh, you always lower your expectations, then you stand there and say, "Oh my God, nobody hears me, nobody sees me, nobody feels me," um, and you give up your true self. So it's not the ego thing. It's such a fine line between those two things. It's not that ego expectations. It's the expectations of uh, having a really an honest life. Be true to yourself and live your true purpose. So I I expect that in other people that they recognize that and they don't trample over my values. Yeah, this is something that kills trust.
Right. You brought up a great word, and that was work. And I think you're relating it to relationships. Relationships are work. Do I want, what do I get out of this relationship? Okay, not altruistically. I mean, you're thinking, okay, I get a friend out of this. I get possibly a lover out of this. I get a life partner, a soulmate. I get all these things from this person. So what am I going to do? What work am I going to do? I'm gonna work on not trampling over her values. I'm gonna work on being open and honest with her. I'm gonna let her know when I'm tired and I can't talk, or I don't want to talk, or I'm busy putting out fires, and more metaphorically fires. So there is work involved in that, and that work is to keep the relationship together. You work to help each other. I'm going to be here for you. I'm here for you. You know, and that's kind of what marriage. I mean, in America at least, it is. I mean, it was for me. You're there for each other. So, and the work stopped. I mean, you get to a point where the work stopped, and it was like, do I want to work this hard for this relationship? And I didn't in my case.
Yeah, I mean, I think the real art is finding the balance between the work and the joy and the easy parts. So it shouldn't be like out of balance, like it's just work or just happy fun, blah blah blah, and no serious things going on. So I think it is a fine balance, a little bit, a little step here and a little step there, a little, and it needs a lot of sensitivity to keep that balance, or to live that balance, or to live it together. That's the hard thing on relationships. If one if one does the wrong step, that the other person isn't out of balance. So I mean, I think that makes the sense in a intimate relationship, that the balance is in a healthy environment and in a healthy state.
Right. And it's like dance. I mean, what you're talking about is dancing. You're going to dance with this person, and you hope you don't have your feet stepped on, and you hope you don't step on his feet. So you got to keep it at equal. Now, there is joy and there is work, okay? And I'm going to put those on opposite ends just for now. In the middle, though, is where we kind of live. I think in a relationship, we live in the middle. We wake up together. We have breakfast together. We talk about our days together. We do little things, and that's in the middle. At moments, joy happens, and it's just like, oh wow, I love the way you smile. I love the way you look at me. I love the way, whatever. I love this dance that we're doing. And then the work is, how do we get to the point you ready? To have joy be available. That means just always to be ready for joy whenever it comes. So anyway, hey, we are at the end. Do you want to tell everybody where to subscribe?
Yes, top secret. It's down under there somewhere. There is a little red bell. Just push it and subscribe.
That's right. Subscribe. We're here weekly. And I'll see you next week. You got a question or something we're going to talk about next week?
Yeah. Let's have a look if the winter didn't. But we did. You have to see these big clouds over there. But we did it. So until next time, my friends.
Yep. Bye, Mijke. Bye, Austria. Bye, Nika.
Apex, der Body Optimizer, ist ein treuer Begleiter, der deinem Körper den nötigen Kick gibt, um dein bestes Selbst zu leben. www.mijkesmindtonics.com